The witness brought by APC had just confirmed that Tinubu forfeited 460,000 US dollars. Below are the things that the INEC and Tinubu's Shetima lawyers couldn't defend. No document presented today defending Tinubu's fake certificate. That means Tinubu's certificate was fake. They couldn't defend it. None defended his drug money forfeiture. Nobody defended it. No objection, but they finally agreed that Tinubu forfeited 460,000 US dollars for drug. None defended and 25% in FCT. Nobody defended the 25% in FCT, the and that has been giving problem. None defended his Guinea citizenship. Of course, you know that Tinubu's citizenship of Guinea, according to the Nigerian constitution, that you cannot be a citizen of another country and become the president of this same country. Nobody defended it. In fact, based on all the documents presented, Tinubu has no case. Might as well just pack his bag, because nobody could defend what Tinubu is actually fighting for. Now, let me quickly take you to the man that was brought before the court, the witness, Obayemi Bamidele, who admitted Tinubu's forfeited 460,000 US dollars from heroin trafficking in the US. One thing that some Nigerians who are gallivanting and supporting a man who has stolen the people's mandate is that they don't understand that as long as Tinubu is the president of Nigeria, your international passport that is Nigeria or that bears the name Nigeria is in big risk. That means other countries will be scared of you, other countries won't value you because you went and voted in a man who is a drug dealer. They brought in a witness who was supposed to testify against Labour Party, but the witness ended up helping Labour Party in their case. The senator representing Ekiti Central Senatorial District, Bamidele, who recently emerged as majority leader of the 10th Senate, has admitted that the presidential candidate of all the Progressive Congress, APC, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, who was controversially announced as the winner of the last presidential election in Nigeria, forfeited 460,000 US dollars from heroin business in the United States. Wow. This case is getting more worsier. It's getting more worsier. Bamidele admitted that Bola Ahmed Tinubu forfeited 460,000 US dollars, but noted that giving up the money was done under civil proceedings. What kind of civil proceedings do you mean? Tinubu was caught, and instead of him to go to jail, that was because of it was then. If it was now, Tinubu will go to jail or whereas sentenced to death if it was now. But before, maybe US was still struggling with corruption, so they felt that this man's money is going to help our soil. They collected it. If it was now that US is now wiser, more learned, more open-minded and all that, they would have sentenced him to death by electric or whatever case. But here is a man who was supposed to be sentenced to death or in prison, is now the president of Nigeria. Below are cross-examination responses from the senator who claimed he practices law in the US. I'm going to read it out for you step by step. Now, Labour Party Council who came in decided to, leave Uzuoku, who came in to examine this senator who claimed that he's a barrister in the US, decided to ask him some fishy, undiluted question. And here is the reply. Labour Party Council begins. Is now on his feet to ask the question. May I request the exhibit? I want to read page 60, paragraph 620. By the time of the declaration of this result, more than a quarter of the results were missing on IREV, and others were blurred without a good reason. LP Council continues. Please, he asks the witness to read paragraph 17 of the ECOWAS document he tendered. So the witness came with an ECOWAS document he tendered. So LP Council wants him to read from his own witness, from his own evidence that he tendered. Now, this is where the LP Council is going to catch The witness reads, incident of violence and killings, including the murder of an Enugu senatorial candidate and 5 others who lost their lives in Kano due to the opposition party. I don't agree because I will attribute it to IPOB. He quickly attributed it to IPOB because he knew that he has read something that he wasn't supposed to read. Labour Party continues. You do not have a license to practice law in the state of Illinois. Witness replies, I have a license to practice federal law across the United States. LP continues, for the forfeiture of the 450,000 US dollars in the account of second respondent, the court made an order which the court made as a result of proceeds from narcotics. Can you confirm? Yes, I read it and it represents civil proceedings. Witness confirms. So finally, APC confirms that Tinubu forfeited 450,000 US dollars. Labour Party Council continues this question. You aren't an IT expert, are you? I am not, witness replies. Is it correct that you have not tendered any license for you to practice law in New York? Witness, yes. I want to put it on record that the American Bar Association is a voluntary association. It is a voluntary association as long as you are a member of the bar. All through this presidential saga, have you assessed IREV? I didn't have to or have any reason to. Therefore, it is correct that since you haven't assessed it, you are not in a position to say whether the results there are readable. Witness replies, that's correct. That's incorrect. Okay. Have you read the Chicago court order? Witness replies, yes. By the admission, the APC and Bola Tinubu have now accepted for the first time that Tinubu was actively involved in the drug business in the United States. Interestingly, in the US, a case can be treated as civil if the accused is willing to cooperate with the authorities. In Nigerian parlance, it is called a plea bargain. This implies that Bola Ahmed Tinubu was guilty of engaging in the drug business and, to escape conviction, opted for a soft landing by forfeiting the proceeds of the crime. So he opted for a soft landing because he knows that he's going to get into conviction. To escape conviction, he opted for a soft landing by forfeiting the proceeds of crime. This has become a big case for the people of APC and Tinubu Shetima Council. One thing is very sure, that Tinubu has no case to defend. It is very, very certain. It is very, very sure. Funny violence moment in court today, July 5, 2023. Totelivu Zoku, after crushing Bamidele's bones, said to Fabemi, who is the APC council, you don't want to bring more witnesses because you don't want to damage your case further. Bring them and let me greet them. Fabemi replies. He laughs. Livy, withdraw your case, I beg. You see, APC is now begging Labour Party to withdraw their case because they don't have any case to answer. Dr. Livy laughs. Close your case, I beg. You don't have any evidence, anything to say. It is very obvious that even APC cannot defend their own case. But one thing is very funny. When you go on Twitter, you see the APC always at the bedrock defending Bola Ahmed Tinubu. But I was very surprised that nobody could even come to court to be a witness for Bola Ahmed Tinubu. So what they did was they end up collecting money and they flee with the money. It is very shameful that those that Tinubu has really helped, because everywhere you go on Twitter, they will say Tinubu has helped a lot of people. Tinubu has helped a lot of people, but yet none of them could stand for Bola Ahmed Tinubu. But those who came to stand as witness, 13 witnesses that P2B brought to court, none of them were paid. They did it for free. This is beautiful, and the new Nigeria is possible. Thanks for supporting the Future News. Peace.